Good afternoon. It is Friday, November 21st, 2025. Every time I hear a discussion involved where someone's either teaching or preaching about the end times or the second coming or the Antichrist, there's a whole bunch of adrenaline and excitement flowing around. Preachers get excited, listeners get excited, books get sold, podcasts get listened to. And if you're in person, attendance will even see a short timer increase because everybody's excited about those events. The Apostle Paul had a much different take on how to respond to those kind of teachings. In today's passage, he instructs the Thessalonian church how to deal with the teaching he's just got through over the last couple of chapters talking about the end times. In 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 15 to 17, and I'm reading from the New Living Translation, second edition. It said, "With all these things in mind, dear brothers and sisters, stand firm and keep a strong grip on the teaching we passed on to you, both in person and by letter. Now may our Lord Jesus Christ himself and God our Father, who loved us and by his grace gave us eternal comfort and a wonderful hope, comfort you and strengthen you in every good thing you do and say." So instead of getting all excited, instead of getting all worked up, instead of letting anxiety run out of control, he says, stand firm. The reason he tells you these things is so that you have a firm foundation to stand on, where you can stand firm in what you believe. And remember, that most important belief is Jesus is coming again. And then he says, get a grip. In fact, get a strong grip. Every once in a while, when you're watching a space movie, all of a sudden they say, hang on. And that means things are going to get crazy. When you're on an airplane and the seatbelt light comes on and they say, we're coming into some turbulence, you better hang on. He says, get a grip, get a strong grip. That means you better be hanging on to what you know and what you believe, because somebody's going to come by and try and shake you up and shake you off. And you need to get a handle on it and get a good grip on it. But then he says, may God comfort you with his eternal comfort and his wonderful hope. God doesn't want to agitate or overexcite you. God doesn't want to raise your anxiety. He wants to comfort you. And in all of his teachings about the things that are to come is for our comfort and to strengthen us. He doesn't want to weaken us or diminish us or make us think less of ourselves than we do. He's pleading for us to be comforted and strengthened by all of the teachings we have about what's to come. That we can be comforted knowing we can have a home with God, and that we can be strengthened by knowing he's coming back for us. And then he says, may that strengthen you in every good thing you do and every good thing you say. May you and I do good things this week. May you and I say good things, and may we be comforted and strengthened because we know where we're headed. God bless you.